So what is up, YouTube? We are back with another little video repair here. This is not going to be a whole series, but today on my rack and soon to be bed, I guess, we have the Fisher FM600 tuner, which is the matching to the Fisher CA800. Now, in the next couple months, I will have an entire video of this amplifier's restoration. I have not started on it yet, but today we're going to tackle the tuner. I think I can do it myself because I still got my bad hand, and I think I can manage the tuner myself. Now, what's going on here is we have all four of these lights are out, and all the signal lights are out. Now, we do get lights for the preset stations. Let's see, this station here, I've got it in stereo. And this is in stereo because you can hear it through the speakers, the difference. But none of the lights work. And also, see, this has got a function where when you set it to stereo, if the signal is not stereo strength, it mutes. This has got a problem where when you turn that on and the signal is weak, sometimes it oscillates. It will very quickly go from mute and unmute. And it oscillates so quickly it sounds like a buzz. But I know it's oscillating as I hooked it to a scope and I recorded its output, and it's playing audio, then cutting it and playing it and cutting it very quickly, about 40 sometimes a second. So what I did here was I popped the cover off, and then I started recording because, you know, my hand. Now let me just very crude, but for now, the built-in light. This is all that's inside of a Fisher FM600. See, it's very basic. Nothing much to it. Now, I checked. These four lights do not look burnt out. Matter of fact, they all look good. The plastic isn't even yellowed on them. Now, I did a quick look around the board for bad or bulging caps, and I saw none. I looked up that Toshiba chip. Let me see, get the code. There you go. Just because that chip looks nice. But I found one problem. Don't know if it's the cause, but I found a problem rather quickly. It's in this area of the board, so go ahead and guess if you could figure out what the problem is. Alright, so it's a video, so I have no idea, but let's see. Did you figure out the problem? Maybe this will help. Yep, we have a TO220 transistor just flapping away in the wind there. That is a D325, probably by Sanyo. And, well, that's a new brand. Shui? I know the Fisher 87X series love Sui caps. But there's your full wave bridge rectifier. And the filter capacitor, because see how this works is you get AC 16 volts from the amplifier, goes through the switch, and it goes through the bridge, and then into your cap. Now, I think this transistor might be our almost like a regulator supply for all the lights, because none of the lights work except for the presets in the screen. So give me a second here. I'm going to put this on my bed and take the bottom service panel off and see what we can find. Oh yes, the days when gear still had service panels on it. I think someone has been inside this before because the service panel was on backwards. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't from the factory. But you can see right here is that TO220 device flapping away. Probably hear it too, but it's just funny. Here's the spots to mount the heatsink, but there is none there. So, not exactly sure what's up with that one. You can see this is where the heatsink is on the other side. You can see the little nubs hanging out. Looks like that nub is grounded too. Yep, I'm going to plug my iron in and see if I can resolder that TO220 with my left hand. Then we'll power it on and see if the lights work. Well, as you can see, I got that TO220 device, and it is no longer flapping away in the wind. I just sat it down on top of the amplifier and plugged the power and the sound in. Let me flip this tuner. Alright, you're going to see this the first time. Let me turn the amp on. Alright, now let me flip the power for this on. Wait, hang on. Just in case the lights work, I'm going to shut off the built-in light just so you can see them better. Damn it. Oh, wait a minute. My bad, my bad. I forgot to plug the antenna in. So, well, I guess let me plug the antenna back in. Okay, yep. I got my antenna plugged in now. So now, the moment of truth. Hey, look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let me get the volume up a bit. Hey, we got monolight now. Copyrights, I can't play that too long. Okay, memory. Hey, check that out. Let's switch it to... No. Whoops. Okay. Signal's a little funny. Go away. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm going to have to fix that. See, let's switch it back to manual. Yeah, bro, look at that. Now I just need a stereo station. Oh, yeah. So the stereo light is burnout. I can actually hear the difference. So it is stereo, but the lights burn out. Awesome. Well, that was a simple fix. So if any of you watching this have an FM 660 or 600 and all your lights quit working, check, hang on, turn the light on. Check for TO220 devices just flapping away in the wind. Let me see, is this getting warm? Fuck! Bloody hell, that's hot. I'm going to, Well, it's working, but that is running Jesus hot. That's probably the reason it broke off. So, I'm probably going to put a heatsink on it. I don't have any heatsinks now, but I'm probably going to order a bunch of TO220 heatsinks for projects eventually, but this has been off now for, as you saw, not very long, and this is still warm. So, and it's right next to an 85C rated capacitor. 2 of them, actually. Yeah, that's probably how that thing broke off to begin with. That thing is roasting hot. Yeah, there you go. That was a very simple fix. If you guys enjoyed this little roughly put together video, because, you know, it ain't good lighting and my hands broke. If you enjoyed it, if you want to, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Okay, never mind. It's not the end of the video. I did find something I can use as a heatsink. And as you can see right here, I have it mounted. Now, this is actually a heatsink from an old Panasonic boombox I used to have that quit working on me. So I parted it out, and I popped out the heatsink that the amplifier, or the chip amp, was on. And it fits perfectly. All I had to do was that little transistor right there in the middle. This little dude here, all I had to do was bend it back. But it fits perfectly. The back of the heatsink rests on top of that Toshiba chip. And as you see, this heatsink, let me try to get it without hitting something, has a little nub on it. And it sits against the circuit board. And there's nothing in the way that heatsink can electrically short against. And I think this is actually pretty smart, because it's just barely getting warm now. I let this tuner run for about the length of one song on the radio, probably about 3-4 minutes. I touched the top of the tab before I put the heatsink on it, and I now have a blister on my finger. So yeah, it's running a bit warm. So I jerry-rigged a heatsink on it. I'm kind of happy how that turned out. Quick, simple, but it couldn't work better. That heatsink might even be better than this one, but I'm not going to unsolder that one and move them around. But yeah, now I think we're done with this for now. I'll come back into it in a couple months and recap it.